This track is the home to NY32 986's favorite finish in the Castrol GTX Cup Series that happened in Season 2. Yes, this is California Speedway, or Auto Club Speedway as it is known now. 20 laps in this here today for the running of the Auto Club 400. Going to be a great race here today at California, and it usually is. So let's get the racing on here today. On the pole, two of the veterans had the front row for today's event. On the pole is the number 52 Alka-Seltzer Toyota for NSCRA Motorsports. It is Seth Cole behind the wheel of the machine. He'll start alongside Jessica Shelton, the winner at Martinsville, in the Mel Gear Ford car number 9. Starting in row number 2, it's Jesse Dalton, the number 11 Budweiser Ford. He'll be flanked by another Ford, diehard Ford fan, Keith Batson. He'll start alongside. Zach Blickinger, the Talladega winner, starts inside of row number 3. The Phillips 66 Trot Bartek Toyota number 66. And Marty Johnson, number 55 Copenhagen Chevrolet. Mike Becker, number 44 Hot Wheels Dodge, starts inside of row number 4. Beside him, Nick Pericles, the number 83 Wins Kmart Chevrolet number 83. Matt McIntyre, the number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet for Joe Gibbs Racing, starts inside of row number 5. Beside him, Pete Chu London, the winner at Las Vegas, number 22 Maxwell House Ford. Sky Commons, the number 12 Ray Bestis Ford for Bobby Allison Motorsports, starts alongside Dougie Shears, Super Shears, in the Team Realtree Chevrolet number 71. Nathan Hudson, the car he calls Starla, and number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Beside him, Dylan Poteet. Beside him, his buddy Dylan Poteet, the 31 Mom and Pop's Good Ranch Chevrolet. Then it's Johnny Gard, the number 6 Valvoline Ford. And beside him, his teammate Joshua Osborne, the number 99 Exide Batteries SKF Ford. Let's now get the command to fire the engines here at California.
Drivers, start your engines!
And given the fire the engines, we get set for racing here today. 20 laps, the distance. Here at California. Couple more chances to get your way into the All-Star race, and somewhere I think we got pretty much a good sized field of it too, to where I think you're going to have almost everybody in the All-Stars almost. Let's just say it's going to be a light field for the Winston Open. That is for sure when they hit Charlotte. Seth Cole, car 52, has the pole at 209 miles per hour. And alongside of him, Jessica Shelton, the Mel Gear Ford, number 9. Pace car off pit road, the field 39 strong. Come to start finish line, the green flag waves. We are underway here at California. This track is a sister track to Michigan, but it's a whole lot wider than it is at Michigan. So this track provides some great racing here. And sometimes you never know who wins till the checkered flag falls, just like you saw at Talladega. Or in some cases, a lot of races here today. And boy, look at this. Look at this 4 wide, almost 5 wide. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this going into turn number 1. One out of turn 2, Poteet way on the high side. And he's in the wall, so is Ryan Richards. And that has slowed Poteet down a bunch. There he is in the 31. And there is Ryan Richards bringing up the back of the pack. Unfortunate situations for both drivers. And whoa, Jesse Henry and Trent Dunham almost touched coming out of turn number 4. Dunham is the defending champ of this race from season 13. And now Charles Sanford finds his way up the wall. And a 24 car, as he falls right in front of Kyle Matthews. Matthews is all over Charles's butt for the position, and Dylan Poteet had a front row seat for that one. That's what we're talking about here, folks. I mean, you got this track is so wide, you can run about darn near everywhere. And just like we saw right here, Seth Kolg is way high as well. And meanwhile, we have since had a few changes for the lead. Zach Flickinger, number 66, decides to go inside of Jesse Dalton for position. And in fact, here he comes with the help of Mike Becker, number 44. Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Ford, and Chevrolet, the top 5. And here comes Nathan Hudson inside Keith Batson and Mike Becker for position. As Flickinger goes to the lead now, here and Hudson still battling with Batson back there, but Batson pulls ahead for second. And now Hudson's got the help from his buddy Jessica Shelton in the 9. This track here used to be this race used to be a 500-mile race, so consequently in this series this used to be a 25-lap race, but now since they shortened it to 400 miles, it's been a 20-lap race, so you got 5 laps less than what you were dealing with. And I tell you what, a track like this, they are racing very, very hard to try to be there at the end, as Keith Batson's trying to right now in that 28. He'll go inside of Flickinger for the lead. And for Batson, and for Keith Batson, a win here would be really be a great pick-me-up. But sometimes, as the hard reality is, you can't find any good help. And whoa, Nathan Hudson way on the high side, and he is scraping poor Starla to death, and coming out of turn number 2. I say little Starla's going to need, well, I don't think she needs any Band-Aids after all in that 33 car. Oh, John Arndt, he'd about made it 4 wide right there, but now backs off the inside of Joshua Osborne in the 99. And meanwhile, still Jesse Dalton and Zach Flickinger battling it out for the lead, but here comes 22, Pichu London. A Toyota being chased by 2 Fords, and I tell you, they're not getting enough help to try to get past Flickinger in the 66 car. These guys are sure giving it a try right now. And what I tell you what, these cars running so fast. Let's take a look at what speeds they're running here. Especially if they're in the draft. Because the situation here is a lot like it is at Daytona and Talladega. That they get a draft off some of these cars. They tend to fly as they go into the turns. Let's look at the telemetry on Keith Batson's car. Read the ticker here. Across the start finish line, he's at 209 miles an hour across the start finish line. Here he goes to the turn 1, 216, 217, 217 miles an hour in turn number 1. And he's down to 189 heading up in the turn. But look at this, 3 wide. Batson, middle. Flickinger, high side. Well, Batson's stuck back on the high side. Jessica Shelton trying for second. But nobody's even able to take a shot at that 66 Toyota up in front. And boy, and there you saw the draft. Dalton Day got 220 miles an hour in the turn number 1 of Dalton Day, who runs 21st at the moment. But I tell you what, a draft he got off Dougie Shears in a 71, and Dylan Pote and Dylan Young rather in a 2, to try to make the inside move on Dalton Day and Dougie Shears. But he's track like this here at California. It's a little tough to pass. But boy, Keith Batson's not giving up in that 28 though. But Flickinger, I think what's helping Flickinger, he's got the high side working to his advantage. that even running on the low side for the second place car doesn't really help matters much in some ways, unless you got drafting help like Batson's going to try to get from some of his Ford friends right there. Pichu, London, Jessica Shelton, Jesse Dalton, all those guys. But sometimes the problem is they are not so clear, not close enough to where they can make it make any difference. Marty Johnson next to the field is staying on the wall coming out of turn 2. But Batson, he might try to he might have it this time, but Jessica Shelton has got other thoughts, so that a high side lane. What are they going to have to do to try to contain with that 66 car? Look at Pichu London, number 22 to the inside, Batson. Gonna try to keep that high side working to his advantage, and he does. Coming out of turn number 2, he'll keep second. But they're not racing for second, they're racing for first. Or trying to, at least. And another time's running out, we're down to 6 laps to go. Pichu trying again. And the 2 car is way up on there. Batson way up on the high side. Pichu takes second. I think it's what it's going to take for that 66 to go way on the high side, or to have the drafting partner stick with you. Five to go. Jesse Dalton remains in third position, or remains in fourth position. Shelton remains fifth, but now is under fire from Quentin Moore in the 27, trying to break that top 5 Ford onslaught. Single file racing now. 2 more Fords back there. Sky Commons in the 12 and William Duncan in the 7, who came oh so close to winning at Talladega. But here comes Pichu. Pichu the inside lane. Does he have anything for Flickinger? No! 3 wide for second. Three laps to go now. Sky Commons going to dive inside of Shelton for position. Boy, what's Pichu gonna do? Pichu trying to get trying to give enough of a draft off that 66 car. Nobody's been able to make a move on Zach Flickinger just yet. Thing that's been helping Flickinger on that high side, though, we've been saying it a lot of times before, is that he's got the high side working to his advantage there, where he can make a move to the inside lane, or make a move, he can stay on the high side, and he can get the momentum off it. But I said that too soon, because Jesse Dalton now takes the lead. Flickinger away on the high side. Shelton's gonna make it 3 wide. White flag next time by. Pichu to the lead now. They say hard work pays off, and it did for Pichu. Waited behind a 66 lap after lap after lap after lap, and now has the lead as the Junior Johnson cars run 1-2. The white flag is waved. 1 lap remaining. Pichu in first. Second, Jesse Dalton. Battle for third, Shelton and Batson. Here comes Jesse Dalton to the inside. Does he get his first win of the season now? Here he comes to the inside of Pichu, side by side. Here they come up the 4th corner. Dalton to the inside. London on the high side. Who's it going to be here? Side by side it is Pichu London. London gets his second win of the season. Another one of those famed California finishes that we all know and love in this series. Pichu London, the 22 Maxwell House Ford, gets his second win of the season. He won in drama style at Las Vegas. Now he does the same here at California. What a finish. Average speed 204, 248. Margin of victory 031 at the stripe, about a half a car length between he and Jesse Dalton. Keith Batson comes home third. Jessica Shelton fourth. Zach Flickinger fifth. Sixth position is Quentin Moore. Seventh is Mike Becker. Eighth, Sky Commons. Ninth, William Duncan. 10th, Trey Campbell. 11th, Seth Cole. 12th, Joshua Osborne. 12th, John Arndt. Cody Lamas 13th. 14th, Zed Weinstein. 15th, Zed Weinstein. 16th, Johnny Gardner. Daniel Boyle 17th. 18th, Dalton Day. 19th, Gene Sanford. And 20th is Dylan Young. On down to Trent Dunham in 28th. Another bad run for him for the defending champion of this event. And on down to the last place finishers here. Nathan Hudson dead last. Not a good run for he and Starla in this field, but for Pichu London, he gets his second win of the season. The first driver, I believe, this season to win 2 races, I think. This season, we'll have to check that. And in fact, he is the first driver to win twice this season. Zach Flickinger keeps the lead by 136 points now. The rookie doing a tremendous job here this season. Dougie Shearson second, Pichu London third, Johnny Gardner fourth, fifth is William Duncan, sixth is Daniel Boyle, seventh up to seventh is Jessica Shelton, eighth Mike Becker, ninth Quentin Moore, 10th Gene Sanford, and on down to Joshua Collard right now in 20th position of the points. And there's the rest of the order right now as they are in the points. Pichu London right now currently is in, well, we already mentioned Pichu's in third, excuse me. I thought he was below 28th. I thought he was below 20th, but and there's the rest of the runners right now in the points. As we head to Richmond International Raceway next on the tour for the Mobil 1 400. Don't miss it.